Monkey's dead. Nah.
Funny, babe.
Andy, give me a hypothetical and we're all gonna roleplay like we're in it. We're gonna do our best Cracker Milk, Rob included.
What am I doing? Who the fuck is Cracker Milk?
It's another
It's
YouTube
Australian
channel.
comedy group.
This person gave. They said
good.
their prompt. You're stuck in the.
mate.
You're stuck. No, not them. I mean, they said their problem was they're stuck in the McDonald's playground, and that was it. And then you got to do whatever you got to do. So what's our prompt?
Yeah,
We're escaping
Are we
Epstein
a
Island.
fucking
We're-
improv troupe?
Yeah. We're all 12, and it's like Promised Neverland, but it's Epstein Island.
So it's Epstein. So it's Little St. James.
Yeah, but the demons just fuck you.
Wait, what?
That's a little. That's
We're all 12 and we're escaping Epstein Island.
Wow, geez. Good to be here on this island being 12. I hope my butthole doesn't get
Dude, you
plundered.
guys get fucked in the ass?
No, not yet.
I got fucked in the ass hard.
By who?
Like all of them.
Where?
Like everywhere.
Where?
If you took a black light, it looked like a Jackson Pollock painting.
But that's a problem because we're everywhere.
If I swam in a pool with more than 5 girls, it'd be 5 different dads.
That's great to know, but how are we going to survive?
I'm never gonna need to slick my hair back ever again.
All right, how are we going to survive?
You can get the cum out of my ass.
I don't like this skit.
I don't like it either, Rob. I'm being fucked by men.
I don't like it.
So Rob, you're gonna regale us with a story about that cocksucker at Best Buy.
Welcome to SmugBros.
Little bit of a lead-in. I was moving, and it was around like Easter, something fucking stupid, and my neighbor at the time, his mother, Darlene, who's like a 54-year-old woman, very sweet. We probably shouldn't say her whole name. My neighbor's mother, Dee, she's super sweet, but very, very much so love to fucking drink at social gatherings. So she was shit-faced and decided to help me move, regardless of how much I told her I didn't want her help. And she like slammed my fucking TV over my dresser, trying to, again, like reaching over me to help me position my TV in my car. So looked fine, got home, plugged it in, internals were all fucking smashed up. 55-inch 4K TV that I owned for like a year. Totally fucking
I remember you telling me
got the
when you
good use
that.
out of
Yeah.
it.
You got
So then
a whole year.
when I bought that TV, I was told by the associate who sold it to me that the insurance policy I bought on it would literally cover me throwing it out my second story window, and I could return it, get it fixed, whatever. And so I brought the TV over to Best Buy, and I go over to the customer service desk. And this fucking... Oh, I gotta...
Drinky poos, everyone. Drinky poos.
Yeah, quick
I'm
sippy
fucking
break.
upset about this still. So I walked in there and I was just explaining the situation, like, hey, my television broke. This is how it happened. This is like what's wrong with it.
Did you tell the truth?
Yeah, 100%.
You should
I
have
did.
fucking lied.
No. Why
the
would he?
policy indicated that I would not have to lie about why it fucking got broken, the way that it was described to me, the way that it was sold to me.
The fact
How
that
a
it
lot.
broke is it broke.
Yeah, it broke.
You should've just said that
I
it broke
honestly,
and knew.
in the moment, I probably didn't even fucking say what happened. I brought the TV inside with me because when I bought it, it was fucking broken, and I already had to return it once. So I brought the TV in with me to show them that it was broken. I was like, hey, my TV's broken. I would like to, I bought an insurance policy on this, whatever, so forth. And the guy just looks at me, looks at the TV, and he goes, no. I was like, what do you mean no? Like, what?
Why?
Why? What do you mean no? Like, he straight up just said no.
Nah.
He didn't say, like, our insurance policies don't cover that or any, no. And I was like, okay, what do you mean? And he's like, well, we don't sell an insurance policy that would cover this kind of damage to a TV unless we did it, and you've owned it for a year. So I was like, all right, man, well, I was sold this TV a year ago, and I was sold this insurance under the pretense that this would be covered. So, like, that's kind of fucked up, Like, not... I promise I've worked in retail for years. I was not reacting poorly whatsoever. And, it's just like, hey, man, can you at least just, like, check? Can you at least just, like, I have my receipt still. Can you just scan it? Can you just look for my sake, for my peace of mind? And he was like, I've worked here for 25 years. I know for a fact that our insurance policy doesn't cover that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm your customer and you're on the fucking clock, so you're gonna check it, aren't you? And again, working in retail for years, like,
I know how this shit works.
You don't fucking treat a customer like that. Sorry. Like,
Yep.
that's just not how it fucking
Full
goes.
stop.
I borderline had people spitting in my face and I've still been able to smile.
Well, have a
bullshit,
good
you've
day.
been working for 25 fucking years and you can't pull it together? Fuck you. I made him pull up my goddamn information.
Yep.
The moment that he pulled it up, he smiled at me. He was like, nope, not covered. Yeah.
Wow.
So then I was like, Bill, I'm gonna remember your fucking face. And left. And so help me. I've boycotted, conquered fucking Best Buy since. I have boycotted them.
The
That
killer's
particular
playing in the
location.
background.
So good.
Coming out of my cage and
Dude,
I got a
my
Best Buy story too, actually.
I'm gonna fucking come out of my car and stomp Bill to death.
Fucking throat punch Bill from Best Buy.
Is this just hating on Best Buy right
It
now?
is for right now. Welcome back to the SmugCast.
Welcome
I'm
back to-
Dan.
Boys
Eric.
boycott Best Buy.
The boys
Fucking
boycott.
Best Buy boycott cast. You fuck.
You know the rest. I'm gonna fucking. This is my Best Buy story that I told Andy about recently.
Dan went full Karen. And
I had to go
felt
full
no
Karen.
shame.
Yeah. No.
He had a turtleneck. He had a turtleneck sweater.
Dude,
you
you
got
call
that
someone
blonde
choppy cut.
Yeah, that choppy blonde
Yeah.
and brown haircut. That
Sandy blonde
for
choppy
some
cut.
reason, when you're 60 or 50, you think that makes you look young and makes you look older.
It don't. Yeah. It's really weird. Just
Makes
like
you
I'm
look
showing
like a
some
dead
some
animal
neckline
there.
and some wibble. I'm still with it. You know. Some wibble, but they're not.
I know it's a Best Buy. Can I still use my Kohl's cash here?
Sir, this is an Arby's.
I want the Arby's cheddar melt, sir. This is a CVS.
This is a CVS.
This man is just falling backwards into reality. He keeps waking up in different stores.
He no clicked out of reality.
Can I buy these condoms? Sir, this is a children's toy store.
Oh, no! Oh my god, wait. I can get the PS5. Can I get the PS5? Sir, this is KB Toys. Yeah, you sold video games? Not anymore. I do that.
KB Toys? Bruh, this is an Ames. He takes a hit of the adrenochrome,
my God.
and he wakes up, he's like, what's that really dusty old smell? Where am I? Sir, this is Xylus.
Whoa.
They
Getting-
all died.
They did, yeah.
The whole fucking family died, and that's why it doesn't exist
Really?
anymore.
I
That's
didn't know
nuts.
that.
Yeah, it was
All of
literally like the younger
God.
ones who were supposed to take over it. There was some like crazy, weird like accident and like
Quotations.
Fucking well,
Well,
no,
something,
like
yeah.
legit. He was like crushed to death by like a fucking pallet or something, and
Holy
like
shit.
died. I don't recall the actual story, but that's why Xylus doesn't exist anymore.
One of the
That was
racks in the back
coolest
room
place.
fell, and there's just like a whole
No, he
rack
died-
of like discounted Bionicles. And this fucking
No, the box of all the
not
fishing
even
equipment.
Bionicles, dude. You had the best bootleg toys there. It was like fucking. It would look
G.I.
like
Hombre.
He-Man. Like, it would be like Her-Man. And, like, he would just have like a broom instead of like the fucking Excalibur or whatever the fuck he was supposed to have.
And instead of saying, he's like, power,
stays at
power,
home while the
he
wife
just-
works.
he has- no, that's fucking Lion-O, like power. Is that He-Man? The power of whatever?
By the power of Grayskull.
Yeah, no, instead he goes, I am now fortified by my surroundings.
Vitamin D activate.
My story about Best Buy. So, like, I was in the market for a Joy-Con because, lo and behold, the left Joy-Con, like millions before me.
Arbitrary thing.
I know, it's like that animation done by, what is it, Max G?
Hot diggity demon.
Hot Diggity Demon or whatever.
You don't know.
Yeah, it's like he perfectly illustrates the struggle where it's like they show Miyamoto. He's playing video games and he goes, "Okay, we can't fucking tell
No,
that
you
stuff."
can't, you
Wow,
can't.
wasn't that a funny censor sound? By the way, funny censor sound for the episode
Is the DK.
is the Donkey Kong 64. Okay,
Essentially, Mr. Miyamoto is having a Joy-Con drift problem, but he refuses to admit that it's a Joy-Con drift problem and says he arbitrarily wants to get a new one.
so then somebody stops him and he goes, "Whoa, before you throw it out,
You said this is fine.
this is perfectly fine." He goes,
Well, I just want a new one.
"I was about to do the voice."
I'm Reggie Fils-A-Mate.
Yeah, so Reggie.
Yeah, so Reggie is throwing it out, but Hot Diggity Demon stops him and says it's okay. But then he refuses to not use the broken one that's clearly broken.
Exactly.
And then he says, he gives him a new box of Joy-Con controllers and says, you know, when I was a kid, I used to think you were cool.
He walks away and it's very sad. But so my
Because-
Joy-Con,
Yeah, because Nintendo's idea is like, that's not real. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, they
You guys
never-
are fucking idiots.
they didn't.
Stupid.
So I was in the market for a Joy-Con. And I was at Best Buy and I'm looking at the racks and I'm like, all right. So fucking they had a Joy-Con that was discounted, right?
Yeah.
They had a Joy-Con that was discounted. It's one of those open box models.
Yeah, dude.
You see the 3 lines on Rob's forehead go like, eat. Kids, we're sorry. I looked at him and it was funny.
It's very funny.
They want to go buy a Joy-Con and was
They had one of the
disappointed.
Joy-Cons that were open box. So I decided, I'm like, all right, I'll take a gamble, because if you're saving $10, and I'm like, I assume it had just been like opened and then put back. I was like, open box. They didn't mean used. The box said condition excellent. So I'm like, all right, nice. So I got a Joy-Con for $30, brought it home, opened the package, and it looked like it had been used by a 6-year-old for like 3 years. And I was like, oh my fucking god. So I didn't even sync it up or anything. I took one look. The rails had been used. There was a fucking, like, when you go to like one of your friends' house from way back when, you're there to play GameCube and shit, and you click the shoulder button, and it's like grindy, like it's gritty.
Yeah, and there'd be like teeth marks in the controllers because they're a fucking sociopath.
Listen, did you play the lily
No.
pad level? Eric, did you play the lily pad level? Super Mario Sunshine.
I never got that far.
We're going to talk about that lore in a minute. Okay.
I remember waking up to Dan with that, and I was scared, honestly scared, at the ripe old age of like 6.
Turn around, I'm just like, go fuck to sleep.
And I did. I was like, I don't think I want to see this. Mommy! That's not what it sounded like.
No, it's much more cringe. It hurts. You're slaying me.
Anyway, open box, bud.
So it was definitely open box and used.
Got
And
cotton wrappers on it
yeah,
and
no,
everything.
I looked at the fucking description again and it said excellent, and I'm like, this is not excellent. So I called customer service. You couldn't get through to the store, so I was like, oh fucking K. So I called like the actual company customer service, and I talked to the guy from San Antonio, Texas, and I was like, hey, so this is how I'm seeing it currently. You sold me a product that didn't live up to the expectation that I thought it would be. I've lost time and money on this deal. Can I just go there and tell them, hey, I talked to somebody from customer service. They informed me I could swap it for a brand new one. I'm like, this is horseshit. I've lost money and time on this deal. Because that's all it is. I'm like, as a consumer, that's the trade. You give me a thing, I go and get it, fucking period in. And he goes, well, maybe. I think the most they could do is just give you back, your money. And I'm like, so I'm at a loss. And then I told him, I'm like, this is my back pocket, my fucking Exodia, and I fucking played it.
Karen move.
And I'm like, part of the exchange is to warn other customers of my not so pleasant experience. I'm like, are you sure that's what I can do? He goes, well, you can talk to the store manager. Sometimes they're able to help you out. And I'm like, bet. So I hung up the phone and I'm driving over to the South Nashua Best Buy. And I go up and I wait. You're going up with your mask and your fucking broken Joy-Con. And they're just like, oh, can I help you? And I was like, yep, I bought this a couple days ago. I would like to I said, can I just swap it?
Explain the psychological things you did.
Oh yeah, no.
As
So
instructed by her father.
I researched. I was like, the art of the deal, basically. I talked to Dad, and I was like, how can I guarantee it? And Dad told me preemptively. He said, eye contact, important. State what you want. When you can't get it, he said, ask to speak to the manager. Use everyone's names explicitly. He said, from the minute you get them. So I looked at her, and I was like, it's Jess. So I'm like, okay, Jess. Because as soon as they know that, they're like, their name's making the review,
He's
right?
got painted nails and a cappuccino.
So right now I'm going out, I'm like, okay, Jess, I'm like, I said, you can understand from my position, I said I had to crawl all the way back out here. I've wasted my time and energy.
You put fucking effort in it.
Yeah.
You're not fucking crossing the
I didn't want to go back. It was
You're
Saturday
driving
evening.
in your car.
It was Saturday evening, and I'm sitting there fucking red.
great distance.
I don't want to waste, it's what you always, what's your time worth? I'm like, my time's on the weekend precious. Like, I love that shit, even if it's just sitting around doing nothing. But I had to go fucking crawl back to Best Buy instead of playing Breath of the Wild. So I'm sitting there, I'm standing there,
Sweating.
Angrily, sweating.
Profusively.
Sweating. I'm frothing. I'm fucking...
You're throbbing?
I'm throbbing at this point.
Fuck.
My brow, my
Not yet.
vein in my forehead is
Soon,
going.
my friend.
Yeah. But so I told her, I'm like, Jess, I said, is there really nothing else we can do except, give my money back? I said, and then she's like, well, she goes, that's basically all we can do. And I said, well, I'm like, I mean, it sucks that I'm going to have to share this experience on, I said, Google Plus, or not Google Plus, just Google reviews. I said, I'm going to have to post it to Google. And I said, I might have to share this not positive transaction with a Better Business Bureau. And as soon as I said that, she goes, well, you can speak to the manager. Did you see him when you walked in? And I said, and I reiterated, I said, if it was the guy that I passed who offered literally no help as I walked in and I told him my problem, then man, I hope it wasn't him. And she goes, I'll go find him. So she goes and gets the manager. Guy comes around. He's like, can I help you?
Him?
So no, it wasn't the guy at the door,
Okay.
thank God. It was
Well,
actually
good.
somebody else. And he goes, so what's the price difference? And he's looking it over, and she goes, we'll ring it up. And she goes, $10. So I'm sure this guy's already thinking, this guy's causing holy hell for $10.
Get him the fuck out of here.
And part of me was like, you bet your fucking ass I'm starting war over $10. so this guy comes over, and he's like, just swap it for a new one. And I was like, hey, that was really cool. What? And I was looking over it, and I don't know if it was a tactic or something. He didn't even have a name tag, and I was like, I didn't catch your name. And he goes, James. And I was like, James, cool, thanks. And he starts walking away, and I'm like, all right, I got both names, James and Jess. Nice. So she goes, just go see if we have another one. So I go over, grab it, and triumphantly I slap that motherfucker on the table, and
Break it instantly.
I was like, okay, ring it up. Fucking walked out with my brand new Joy-Con for $30.
The only thing you were missing with that whole statement was you just stating that, hey, Jess, yes, I'm an American.
Let me just get one thing straight. I'm an American. Also straight. I mean, that's basically it. Give me my money.
That's all it says on my driver's license.
That's all it says on my
honestly.
driver's license.
See, you did that. I'm still waiting on my fucking. I had a whole thing with PayPal where online I was looking at graphics cards, and I shit you not, there was like I think it was like AMD or someone had a website that was AMD. It had all the logos and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, like I guess I'll look into this. And it was a graphics card that is a very high end one for like $250, and I was like, okay. Why do I have to pay through PayPal? And it automatically did it, and I was like, oh, why?
All right.
And then I just Googled the company AMD.
Yeah.
So it was a fake website. Going through PayPal. I went through PayPal and
Holy
wrote them. I'm
shit.
like, you guys are allowing a fake website to take people's money. I want my money back.
You should be protected, yeah.
No, I was not. They wrote back
Whoa.
instantly saying we side with the seller.
No fucking way. Because
That's crazy.
people like in the communities that I follow on Reddit, they use PayPal as a line of defense.
Yeah.
They
Holy
didn't
shit.
defend me. I have never seen that fake package from Wuhan, China.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm never going to, and I'm gonna.
How much money were you scammed?
$250
$250.
How long ago
Holy
was this?
shit.
a year.
Oh, well, yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm never seeing that money.
Oh my god. Oh man. Well, so okay, so I think
I'd like to ask Eric if he had any just.
bad corporate experiences.
I
Retail
don't imagine
experiences.
Eric being that kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of person
live in-
to just like get like, oh, I got a bad thing, I'm gonna get my money back. I have returned things, but like, I'm not gonna make a big huff
Oh,
about it.
I have one. I went to McDonald's and for the third day in a row they put cheese in my fucking burger.
Yeah.
It was late at night. I was wicked pissed off about it,
You don't get
and
cheese
I
on your
chucked it. I chucked it at the fucking window.
So do you,
What do you mean they put like?
I wrote
What's your order?
at that point quarter pounder dairy allergy. Dairy.
you expect them to know what dairy is?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If they have any bit of training from the little movie they have to watch when they're hired, I sure fucking hope so.
I say most of them are stoned
First
while
day-
they're watching it.
First
Yeah.
day, I was like, all right, whatever. I was depressed. I was going to McDonald's a lot. Second day, all right, I'm getting real fucking sick and tired of this shit.
That's a clinical sign of depression.
Yeah.
I'm going. Has he been to McDonald's in the past week? 3 times. Holy fuck.
Oh, dude, that's that new spicy chicken
week just
sandwich
started
though?
yesterday.
Oh, yeah. It makes me fart so much.
The I'm thinking we both have a memory about McDonald's back in Merrimack, back when it used to exist.
Oh wait, I got a quick one. The one in Milford, where I go around the drive-thru and I get my burger and I look at it, I'm like, there's no fucking bottom bun. And I drive through back and I'm like,
Can I have my bun?
Like, can I get my fucking bun? And he's like, what? And then
How was I supposed to know?
I screamed at the mic, there's a fucking bottom bun! What the fuck? And then as I'm waiting in line again for my stupid bottom bun,
Yep.
this guy is like tapping on the window, not in a car, being like, I just want some fucking food, man!
Jesus, I've seen shit
And like,
that.
I'm like, what the fuck? And like, he's like pissed off.
What
and he walks
in the
away,
goddamn
and they call
burnout Christ?
But no, they call the cops. The cops come and are defending that guy. They're like, his car broke down a mile away.
Give him a fucking burger.
They're like, we dropped him off here so he gets some food and he would just walk home. You guys seriously just didn't get him some food? And they're like, we have a policy that we can't do that. And I'm just sitting in my car behind all of this, and I'm like, this is supposed to be a quick trip.
And cops walking up the window, they're just like, we gotta follow policy. Cops like, yeah,
We gotta beat up this kid.
but I'm a cop.
Funny thing here.
If casually put hand on firearm,
Yeah.
it's just a funny thing about that.
Oddly enough.
Oddly, coincidentally,
above the law.
We also have a
Peter.
policy.
Stop resisting!
Hey, Peter.
Peter.
Why? Why did we get here?
Supremacy.
What?
He's a cop. They think they're better than
To be
Careful.
like with the whole like corporate experiences, like I'm definitely not the person to like ruin a sales associate's day over the fact that like their fucking company sucks. Like that's not their fault. But like at the same time, in the particular circumstance of Bill, I have absolutely no fucking
Yo, side note, fuck Bill for Best Buy.
for real. I have absolutely no problem threatening him.
I'll ruin your
physical
fucking
violence.
marriage.
No, I'm gonna ruin his
doesn't have
fucking
one.
life when I put him in the hospital for 6 goddamn months.
Over TV, just fuck his wife. Get it over with.
No, I'm
he
gonna
doesn't
fuck his
have
face
one.
with my
Nah,
boots.
he's got a wife.
Does it? No, okay. No, I was gonna say I got a
That
story that
gangly motherfucker, he's gonna be lucky if he has both his eyes when I'm done.
I got a story
Rob
about.
really wanted to play The Last of Us 2.
I told Andy about this story that unfortunately, as Rob used to work at Trader Joe's, involves Trader Joe's. So actually, I bought this thing. I bought this thing of orange juice, right? And it was around holiday time, so I'm like, all right, it's a little off season, but I'll take a dice roll on some $6 orange juice. So I got it, and I bring it home. I was fucked up. I really like good orange juice. Like it's nice.
Are you injecting it?
Generic bullshit.
No,
Generic
it was
bullshit.
organic.
Do you know how they're
He has the inside, Dan. You're stupid.
They just take the fucking lowest quality product that they can.
He went to college.
But the fucking I got my orange juice.
That you
I
overpaid.
bring it home. It's overpriced, of course. I sip one glassful, and I was like, "Wow, there's something wicked fucking wrong with that orange
I want
juice."
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like
And your
down,
orange
like
juice
on the
taste.
floor, camera up scene where it's just you see Dan's legs in a shadow, like drops the glass, like
No, it fucking sucked, and I was like, I bring over to her, I'm like, Del, taste this. And then Del takes it, she goes, there's something wrong with that, and I was like, yeah, I know. It tasted like the only way I can describe
Wait,
it
so
is
your first instinct is to be like, daughter, try this foul
No.
product with me.
validate my opinion through a 6-year-old, but I had her taste it, and I was like, it tastes green. It doesn't taste ripe.
What does green
like,
taste
it doesn't
like?
taste like it developed. Like they squeezed him too premature. You know, like
Okay.
So I stew on it. I take the receipt, and I was like, this is going back at some point on principle. So I tape it to the jar or the jug, and I put it in the fridge, and I'm like, that way I won't forget. Like a week goes by. And on Sunday of next week, I was like, well, I finally got time to take that orange juice back.
Piece of shit.
So I drive I probably lost more in gas. I drive.
But the best part is you didn't even need to fucking bring it. You had the receipt.
I wanted to prove myself. I bring it in, and I look dumb as shit with
They
my
probably
mask.
didn't want you to.
My mask on and the freezing cold, the stupid receipt taped to it. And I was like, I bring it to the guy, and I was like, hey, can I talk to somebody about some bad product? The guy immediately runs over me. He's just like, how can I help you, sir? And I was just like,
He had tattoos and a beard.
No, some skinny, I want to say like Asian guy. Yeah,
Okay.
No, not the one you work at. So it was the natural
okay.
one. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So I took it to the took it to the natural one, and I walk in and I'm just like, yeah. So there's something wrong with this is that it just tastes like unripe or green. And he just cut me off. And he's just like, yeah, we can give you your money back. And I was like, oh, okay.
Constant problem you're having.
Yeah, so it's like he gives me the money back, and he's just like, he goes, you want to he goes, yeah, I can look around, or he said I can hold it up here, and you can just get store credit. And I said, no, I'll hold on to the $6. So I'm holding on to it, and then I think about it, and I'm about to walk out, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with $6? So I walked back in, and I was like, I guess I'll just get more shit here. So I just walk in, and no shit, I walked out the door with like $20 in groceries, and I was like, I guess it all worked out.
You're a fucking idiot. I want the moment like you're walking away, and he's like looking around, and you just hear like.
So
He's
the thing
sipping
is,
on that glizzy, my dude.
literally what we're trained to do is when anybody brings something into return, you basically just get on your knees preemptively, and you're just like, oh, lay it on my fucking forehead. Like, literally, if somebody comes in and you're like, oh, well, if you have a return, I can just put it right here, and you can walk around and buy the rest of your items if you want to.
That's
or like, I can just go you there. I can just bring you to the register right now, and I can just give you your money back if that's what you really want to do. Like, I'm really sorry. I'm really fucking sorry. I really need this job. Like,
that's a marketing thing, because if you immediately give them no trouble at all of being like, yeah, here's your money back.
No,
they're more willing to spend
worked.
their money
It absolutely
at
worked.
the same place that they had bad customers or
I've been
bad
back.
product.
I've been back multiple times.
Dan walked
I swear
out
the guy was a couple. As Rob put it, he was just. There's something wrong. Open it. Pour it on me, please. I'll step outside so it hurts more.
I'll add Vaseline to it. You can use as lube.
Pour it.
Citrusy cum on my daddy.
Just fucking clip the mic.
You just clipped it.
This is like right in the eye so it burns. I want to feel your pain.
We're in this together.
God damn.
Dan walks out of the store 4 times
This whole episode is just dunking on retail.
Dan walks out of the store.
more than he spent. He's just like, I won this.
I won.
Dan, you gained $6. They gained 12. I mean, 14.
That's math, buddy.
The best part is he went to the fucking shitty Trader Joe's.
It is, yeah, it's pretty whack.
Dude, maybe because me and Eric live on the other side of this gracious state of where you guys. That's bad. Anywho,
Gracious state.
gracious area. I don't live near all these convenient, nice places where you can shop.
Fucking neither do I. I had to drive fucking like 40 minutes to work.
Well,
What? You don't even smoke.
No,
How do you do that?
it's all the barb lights he smoked.
No, it's just from like
My ass.
How many years ago?
My freaking ass.
How many years ago is that since I quit? Probably like
10.
You should know
like
that.
4. No, not 4. 6.
Oh, not 10.
6, yeah, 6,
it'd be
7 years. something
How
like
old's your daughter?
7 years.
You got sick like right after Devil's
That's right.
Party,
Yeah, it's
so-
probably 6 years then. Yeah, I've had one every now and
Another
then.
contributor to your bad tummy tums. On your birthday, you know what you went and did? Went to a beer tour.
That's right. Yeah, and then
And then
I
we went to Buckley's, and it looked like you literally wanted to kill yourself because you probably did.
probably did. Yeah, I'm like, we'll get into a big story about.
I
that.
gotta remember that one win I had
Yeah.
with retail, which I mean, karma took place.
Yeah.
Buy processor, find out it's the wrong generation.
Oh my god.
Try to put it in anyways because I didn't see that. I didn't.
I can't read.
I didn't read the details of how many and what generation processors work on my computer. So like caveman brain going, I put it in anyways. It dented.
Smash that motherfucker in there.
Well, I didn't smash it, but it fit in. But like the little bit of the edge didn't fit in. And you know, you run the computer and it just says, "What the fuck are you doing, idiot?"
Stop, please.
Stop!
All I can see is the scene from SpongeBob where they're like, SpongeBob, we have technology. Slam, slam, slam.
So
We're not
immediately, you know, go on Google and realize, oh, I'm a fucking moron. All right.
You need
Well-
Google for that.
You make a fair point, my man.
I'm not immune from it. I'm just saying.
You're shut up. So, but my chimp brain goes whoop, and I'm like, Amazon doesn't know that I'm stupid yet. So I haphazardly slapped that thing in a box and I write them a message. Item came in damaged. But then you know what's the worst part? The minute I got my money back from that, I got charged for Sky's Amazon Prime account, so like half of it was gone, and then the internet bill came in, and the other 100 of that 200 was gone.
She pays annually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that
Which
makes sense.
for
like
some
$100 a
reason,
year, yeah.
for some reason, she used my card to buy something, and then it was like, oh, yo, I'm gonna re-up that Amazon P on his card.
Well, does she use an actual bank card to make transactions?
On hers, yes. It was because she added a new card and automatically was like, yo, you kingpin? You the big daddy?
You the big money man?
Big man, blow up like the world. Never mind. Certain building.
Oh, fair enough.
All right,
The
Eric.
Chrysler Building.
That's right. That's
Eric.
right.
Yeah, this is a tale for Eric. This is
man.
delve deep into Eric's persona. Eric is shamed and shunned a lot in this podcast, and Rude Eric pops out now and then because he doesn't get a chance to really delve into his own well-being. This is the time to find out what kind of man Eric is. All right, Eric, I'm gonna weave you a tale. Are you ready?
Are you telling me a tale of me?
No, this is a hypothetical.
Okay.
We're gonna learn a lot about you while I
I wanna
talk
see
for
what
the
kind of
next
man
40
you are.
fucking minutes.
Okay.
It's Christmas, Eric.
Oh.
The whole family's around, even your fucking brother.
Wait, are my parents together?
Yes.
Wow, it is Christmas.
It is Christmas.
Wow.
Your mom and dad got you a GameCube and everything's... That makes you so young now.
That's me. Yeah.
You know, you're the same age and they got you a GameCube anyways.
Honestly, wouldn't be mad and would expect that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It comes with a Breath of the Wild copy.
The GameCube version.
But you turn the cartridge around, it says made in Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe.
So it's something.
It's a little bit of a
but you
delay.
put it in
Yeah.
anyways, and it's the Lion King for the 3DS.
Okay, so
Anywho,
you've weaved quite a picture.
you know how old is your brother?
Fucking
He's-
aneurysm.
He's gonna turn 31 this year.
Your brother's 31. You know, he lets out a long stretch and sigh, and he kind of lifts his back up just a little bit. You notice on his rear ass, he's got a dragon tail.
As opposed to the front one.
Yeah, that'd be a dragon dick, and that's a whole website, my man. But no one else sees this. It's just you have the sacred task. Do you tell your family that your brother had an augmented surgery in Mexico from the show Dragon Tales?
How big is it?
It's a dragon tail, but he keeps it tucked in his pants.
Wait, so it's literally just like what looks like a third butt cheek protruding
No,
out from
it's
his
on like
ass?
you know like Goku has this little fucking tail.
Like the little
Yeah, but
furry-
his can be worn like a belt.
No, but this one's just down his pant leg. He's got to really tuck it in.
But is it like a thick tail or is it just like
Mid.
so if you didn't look at it correctly, you wouldn't be able to tell that there was just
Probably not.
He wears baggy pants.
like all right. First of all,
Do you rat on him and be like, Mom, Dad, brother, Dragon Tail. Dragon Tails.
no, what I would do is I'd wait till like there's a precious moment going on where like he's opening a gift or something, and then I'm just like,
You
oh, that's
lift
really
him by the
cool.
tail?
Where the fuck did you get that tail?
like a apex predator, he pounces and rips him by the tail. He's scared.
And then my
He's
mom-
scared.
And then my mom would say like, Eric, watch your language.
First of all, watch your language. Second of all, who cares if he has a tail?
But your dad disapproves on it. I'm not raising some tail hammer.
Some tail hammer.
No, my dad would just yell at my brother for just like, hey, stop hitting your brother with your dragon tail. You're pissing him off. It's like, no, it's not wrong.
Wow, it's quite the hypothetical.
I think we all gained something a little bit
just
here.
happened?
Fuck up, Rob.
I think
Leave me alone.
I think I learned something about myself, which is surprising.
Yeah, I mean, if
even
anything, Eric is very tolerant to. Wait, no, he's
All right,
not. The whole hypothetical. I don't know. It'd be like, what the fuck is that?
I got something to get off my chest.
Okay.
Really?
Why'd you jack off to the wild thornberries?
What?
Was it the dry lips they all have?
I thought this was you
No,
getting something
actually,
off
it's
your-
very upsetting how dry all of their lips are all the time.
Dude, you know who has the freshest lips in that entire show? Is Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah.
Smash it.
you're
Like, they literally look
correct.
like blown out tires, all of their lips. I don't know what animation style they were going for, but
Well,
blown out
probably
tire
the
lips.
fact that they're all fucking white people in like the Sahara.
Yeah.
Darling, I've gone blind. Honey, the camera's in your other eye.
Oh
Notice, what a woman.
my god.
Wait, what about is it Donnie or Danny? They're like
Donnie.
Yeah.
Voiced by Flea.
From the Red Hot Chili
Yeah.
Peppers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was always those like Nickelodeon things where it's like, we had Flea for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and just...
So I got a question.
Okay. Then it went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul stick.
Fucking.
I think I asked a question in the last podcast about no clip, but this is like a follow up on that. If you had like, you know when you're playing like Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, you gotta pick your perks. That's just in my ear.
Didn't me and you have this?
We had this, yeah. I said, what would you pick? Like, you're starting off real life, you know? Like, in the beginning, you're, like, playing the baby levels and shit.
Whichever one gives
But you gotta pick a perk for real life.
Whichever one gives
So if you say bloody mess, you're a fucking bastard.
No.
Why would you pick that?
Attribute, a perk.
A perk.
Oh, what are the perks?
Oh,
Hey, there's tons of them. That's the problem.
Whichever one gives you caveman brain just makes everything hit hard.
Oh, like Confirmed Bachelor. That's one where you have more dialogue options with the same sex, and you do more damage to women.
Dan, are you...
Lady Killer is the opposite.
Can you pick both?
I didn't think so. Why?
If you're starting in the beginning and you pick out perks, you can pick both and you become like a demigod of fuck and murder.
Now I gotta look it up. What's like funny follow perks? Okay, here we go.
I don't know. Whichever one makes
Cannibal's funny.
Whichever one gives you whichever gives you more like more melee damage, so I can truly fill out.
Pickpocket's really cool for IRL runs.
Ooh.
You steal shit from people all the time. You just get away with it.
I would pick the mysterious stranger because like in that circumstance when I'm in Best Buy and Bill is doing that to me, it's just like the music cues and it's just like blah, like fucking with the 357 right up Bill's ass.
And then like your actual perspective goes through like a fucking like camera change. There's this guy
and then I'm
in the
actually
parking lot
just
with
looking at a
Church's
shelf.
chicken box in his hand. Don't worry, stranger. I got you. That's tumbleweed sound rustling about.
That one is.
I saw a tumbleweed
Yes.
once, and it did not make that sound.
Yeah, well, you know, when you see roadrunners and they don't go meep meep, childhood rumor,
They
man.
didn't go meet meet.
They didn't go meep meep. They make no noise at all, actually.
Coyotes don't even know how to order shit. It's bullshit.
What the fuck does that mean?
He always orders things from Acme. Anvils, pianos,
and they get like
rockets.
airdropped.
Yeah.
I'm
Most
sorry,
of the time
his
onto
lack
him.
of index thumb, or his lack of index thumbs.
Index thumb.
His lack of thumbs make catalog flipping a little hard.
No, what kind of thumbs are they?
Yeah, no, you have a normal hand, but your index fingers are just thumbs.
Oh, they're super thick and stout.
That's a TLC special. When did the Learning Channel go from actually being about like educational shit to look at these gross deformities for 2 hours?
Well, I don't think we can have that in here.
I was researching Fallout perks, and I just looked down and I found out that in Fallout 3, you can get an addition onto the cannibal perk. Or no, Fallout New Vegas. It's called Meat of Champions. You have to eat. You have to eat the bodies of President Kimball, the King, Kaiser, and Mr. House. You have to-
Oh,
you have to
dude,
eat
I think I did that.
No, can we talk about Andy's approach to playing the Fallout games way back in the
If
day?
it can die, do it.
Punch it till it
Yeah.
stops moving. He's just this idiot with one everything except for physical attributes. Where he just walks and goes.
Well, no, that's where like, where the idea of caveman brain play goes.
Yeah.
Like,
God damn it.
they don't hear this. The game stops. Like, oh, this is for the size. This is for Caesar.
Hail Kaiser.
Okay, you know what? Hell,
And then all they hear in the distance, they're like, guarding their post, and it's like, oh, for the Legion, brother. Do you guys fucking hear that?
And whacking and
slashing.
He's hacking, whacking, and slashing.
He's hacking away.
Chop that meat.
But that's where it's just. I think it was New Vegas where like you find the White Glove Society and be like, yo, real cool thing you guys got going on here. I'm gonna eat you guys though for irony.
So, I think me and Andy, we also talked about this topic probably like last week, where we just thought it was the funniest thing. Where we're just like, what if you took like really serious movies and you just swap Hanna-Barbera characters into them from like that really shitty like time in cartoon history? And I'm just the only thing that came to mind. I'm like, what if you like stuck Barney and Fred in Of Mice and Men, and it's like Of Mice and Freds?
Oh jeez, Fred, you really killed that woman there.
Oh, whoa.
Pebbles. Yeah, Fred, look at the bunnies.
I feel like Barney would be.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like, he's like, just look at the bunnies, Barney, and he turns. Oh, okay, Fred.
Look at the brachiosaurs, Bonnie. Look at them all do their work. They're like excavators, Bonnie. Look at them.
You think those people are gonna be pretty mad that I broke that girl's neck?
We'll go bowling in heaven, Bonnie.
I was thinking, what if you put like Snaggle? What is it?
No, that was mine.
Yeah, you put Snaggletooth and like fucking Shawshank Redemption.
No, Jabberjaw.
We're like fuck. It's
Jabberjaw.
Snaggletooth is Andy Dufresne, and he's walking out of the tunnels, and he goes, "Actually, it's stage left, even."
And the Scooby-Doo gang are like the sisters that like beat and do certain sexual things to them.
We'll just censor it out. Like fucking.
Oh, geez, Snaggletooth, you better not close that mouth. Whoa, what a sucker!
So it's like Fred and the gang. They're just like, and we're gonna cut
because
a lot
there's
of
women in this prison as well.
Yeah, it's like Fred and the gang is just like, he's like, all right, guys, you hold him.
Okay. Oh, well.
DK, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that was a
Me
neat
and
sound,
Velma will take the front. Daphne and Scoob will take the back.
Who's the warden?
Yeah, what the fuck is Shaggy doing?
Videotaping. Like a cuck he is.
Just checking off in the back.
Oh, jeez!
God! Well, fucking God.
That she fucking a war,
I don't
Scoob!
like any part of this.
This is
Wait,
bad.
but who's Red?
Who's Red?
Red.
Oh, you mean okay?
Morgan Freeman. His
Morgan Freeman,
name
he's
was
Morgan
Red.
Freeman. Oh man.
Hey, no, he's still in it.
Okay.
It's just Morgan Freeman. God damn it, Dan!
Did you just say?
Wasn't DK noise funny again?
Did you just, like, say that for, like,
It's dead. I'm sorry.
what is Morgan Freeman?
This is all cut.
Yeah.
You let him
Who's
get
the warden?
The warden. He's Fred.
Fred's the warden?
Bonnie, you let him get away.
I want him now!
Oh yeah, that's right. God damn. Oh hey Fred, you did a pretty good job on my taxes.
I thought it was Snaggletooth.
So what? Snaggletooth did taxes.
Snaggletooth is
In
Andy
this-
Dufresne. Fred is the warden.
Oh man, I'm looking at my notes and I'm like,
Wow,
Yeah,
we're really
but-
trying to recover from that one, Dan.
thanks for. It wasn't a lot of
The
those DK
Catholic
noises were
Church, she's
funny.
kicking it under the fucking rug.
Why did he go to prison?
He was framed for killing his wife.
Yeah.
Which he did not do.
Right.
Because a guy. No, they.
Well, he probably fucking should have. He ended up hanging himself anyway.
No, it was Brooks.
Andy Dufresne?
Andy Dufresne lived. Brooks hung himself.
Brooks hung himself.
Oh.
Because he was gonna be. was released. Because he was in prison for 50 years.
Oh my God!
I thought
Brooks
that the whole
is-
thing was he like carves like Andy was here and then he hangs himself or something
No,
stupid.
Brooks was here.
What the fuck is that dog with the flappy face?
Cujo?
Oh, Droopy.
What?
Droopy's the one. And he goes up and he's like,
I never know what to do on the outside.
Best it's over, and he gets.
I keep asking my boss to fucking.
Brooks is Droopy.
But
Droopy
no,
is here.
it's Droopy, so he doesn't really die right away. So they. Oh, jeez.
Oh no! Boo!
I can't
I keep
believe
asking
it.
my
It's
boss
right.
to go to the bathroom.
He-
He says just pee right
He
there.
pulls up a chair. It's too short. Goes out of frame. Pulls up a taller chair.
Oh my God!
But when he gets up in the chair, he falls in the chair. He's like, "Aw, just my luck." This
God.
went horrible. Love you guys.
Oh, wow. All that fucking, all that.
All this
all
preparation,
that
all
happened,
this effort that Dan tried to get some fucking hootenanny technology to work
Do you
for
guys-
us to fantasize about Hanna-Barbera cartoons
Yes.
committing acts of, acts.
I'm saying this because this is the only cartoon character that in that whole
Eric Carradine.
Universe, yeah.
did this. But like, you guys remember Hong Kong Phooey?
Yeah, I do.
With the Hong Kong Phooey kick.
Yeah, put him in every Jackie Chan movie.
Eric just got canceled
yeah,
on
but-
fucking Twitter.
It's he does kung fu. Jackie
true.
Chan does all his own stunts.
That's
that would
true.
be freaking sweet.
That was one of my. Did you ever see the Mad Dog of China video? Where this MMA fighter, I'm surprised Rob doesn't know him. This MMA fighter in China literally went on a rampaging spree of just being like, "You fucking fake martial artists! You all claim you have ancient techniques. They don't do shit. They won't They won't do anything with you for you in a fight. The 1-inch punch is bullshit. You're all bullshit. I'm coming for you."
I'm coming for you.
And he got the name Mad Dog because there was just like, he's like, I'm a trained Shaolin professional. I'll mess you up. He won the fight in 10 seconds.
God damn.
He knocked him out. And then the next fight, 15 seconds, and he knocked him out. He kept doing this until they gave him the name Mad Dog, and China, the government, cut off his Facebook. They lowered his social rating. They made it impossible. Yeah, if you have a bad social rating, you can't get apartments, you can't ride the bus, you can't do anything.
Well, yeah, we got that. It's called credit score.
Now there's two things you can't mention.
You're not allowed to pay less to live in a house that costs $700 a month.
I know.
You have to pay more to rent a place that's almost 12 or 15.
It's crazy. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes again, and I just remembered having this conversation with the Rents talking about Cracker Barrel, and I had just wrote down the phrase, man, racism and pancakes. And I'm like, it's pretty close. And I told him, I was like, but when you're younger, you don't think of that. You're just like, man, we about to get some breakfast.
Where's Brad's wife?
I know, and where's Brad's wife? But you walk out, and you're just like, I remember being a kid, and you're looking at all this, like, old-timey candy, and some of it's lame, but then you look over, and you're like, what the fuck are Zots? And, like, you get a bag of Zots.
Oh, what's this? Okay. Scalps? That's a weird candy.
Wow.
Mom, what does that mean?
A cinnamon.
That's a great Donkey Kong noise.
Oh, don't eat them here. Wait till we get
What about Dr. Enough? That's the only... I would drive...
Dr. Enough was really good.
And I would buy them out at Dr. Enough.
It was enough.
Multiple times.
What the fuck is it?
It's like
It's
citrusy.
like...
Yeah.
It's like citrusy...
Yeah.
It's what you
Is
wish...
it a hard candy?
No,
it's a soda.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like what you wish...
I think that you guys bought it a time or two when I was hanging out.
It's what you wish, or like a 7 or
7 Up
Sprite or anything tasted like, but it was a little bit more like energy.
Yeah, I remember us being really fucking drunk and just sitting there like, it's enough.
It's enough,
Hey, you know what?
I think my heart was broken when I was traveling from Florida to New Hampshire, back on a very long and very pregnant road trip. Love you, sweetie.
Very, very pregnant.
Yeah, she was not that pregnant, actually.
No.
But we stopped in Georgia.
Mildly.
Georgia.
Georgia.
The South.
Yeah.
To go to Cracker Barrel.
Dirty South.
You know what I didn't fucking get? Biscuits.
Why?
Dude.
Why would you not do that?
Missed.
They didn't give me any.
Did you ask?
Yeah.
Yes, and I never got them.
We got a whole conversation talking about going full parent. Can you imagine if any of those Southerners didn't get their fucking biscuits at Cracker Barrel? You wouldn't be the only one complaining.
I'll take half and half because our waitress called me sweetie. She said, "Oh, darling, you just wait right there." She was very nice to me, and at that point, you're damn right she got a $30 tip.
Goddamn.
Just for saying very sweet things to me. I'm like, you gave me the energy to drive for the next. Looks at watch that I don't have. 12 hours.
Yep.
Okay, it's just on the topic of the South really fast, I would just like to, the South and just other parts of the country in comparison to the Northeast, I've realized recently how incredibly fucking impatient I am with any other kind of lifestyle other than ours, because, a guy from, Louisiana called today, and he was like, I'm looking and I'm literally already speeded the fuck up. I could have answered your question 8 times already if you would fucking spit the goddamn words out of your mouth.
Holes.
Or people from the West Coast are just like, yeah, dude, it's whatever, man. And you're like, no, it's not whatever. Answer my fucking question.
So then somebody gets on the line for
okay.
And they pick up the phone, they're just like,
for what? What's that? Okay.
Oh, yeah, never heard of it.
Never.
That's a lot of DK raps.
I know, it's like he does work at the DK noise.
Yeah,
anyway,
I do work at the
okay, so it goes to the okay tattoo parlor. and but whatever it is. But he goes up and he's just like, alright, yeah, hacking guy, right, fucking I need to get, and you're like, finally, somebody with some sense.
Yeah,
thank God.
My fins.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, guys, so what the fuck am I putting where? Yeah, okay, so we need it right there in the fucking...
Wait, Dan, so for every time the DK rap comes on, or the okay noise, just put a T-posing DK. And wait. Right here? That's good?
Yeah, that's good.
Tilt him a little bit.
Dan, that was too much.
That's too much!
Alright, we'll see if that
We
happens.
just wasted our editing budget.
Yeah, there goes the entire budget.
There goes the entire budget! Rob! We're destitute!
I got one more question.
Again!
I got one question. I'm going to put these images in the podcast so people get some context. I told you I was going to ask this, but Rob doesn't know. I got one.
We're doing this?
I got one question, boys.
Where are we eating?
Where are we eating? So, we got Femboy Hooters.
What the fuck?
We're hungry as fuck. We're in the car. We got to stop somewhere. And this strip has everything.
Is that okay to say?
Yes, Femboy Hooters is fine. If it was the
Femboy okay?
other term that begins with a T. That one's bad.
The band.
You can't ban terminology, right?
So confused, but okay.
So, we can either eat at the Goth IHOP.
I got one leg in the guy.
How about Clown Girl Chuck E. Cheese? That's not too. Okay, you know what?
I'm burning that restaurant
real
to the
quick. We're
ground.
all skipping Clown Girl Chuck E. Cheese. That's a tough contender, Tomboy Outback. That's not bad. I can do it, Tom. Okay,
How is it different than normal Outback?
Throw up a picture of the girls probably at Tomboy Outback. You see, look at them. They're cute. Probably.
Again, how is it- how
They're
is it-
also drunk and trying to fight you.
You can go and blur this. You go to prison.
What the fuck?
Put up an image of Shad Man.
Put it on. No, don't fucking mention him. All right, how about Furry Five Guys?
Oh, well,
Furry Five Guys.
Goth IHOP, you already got a leg in.
Ooh, you know
I got
what?
something
I
else
think-
in, another leg, and we're not going to talk about it.
I'm kind of hungry. And you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling MILF Denny's.
Oh, dude, I'm going to Milf Denny's.
wait, the first one, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Mate, no, mate.
my-
I'm waiting for a mate here, bro. I'm not even driving, mate. Continue, Dan.
Tomboy Outback is literally just Outback.
That is.
But there's no
I-
boys.
These restaurants, the interior, they're all a Hooters sort of thing where everybody fits the image. So you got to imagine it's just stocked with girls who fit that description.
Dan sexualizing everything. What a
The
Hayward
internet
thing to do.
sexualized everything.
All right, hold on, real quick. Have any of you been to a Hooters?
Yes.
Like, fucking
With London.
20 years
London.
ago, probably.
It is the
London!
weirdest. It's the weirdest thing to. I only went to a Hooters once, and when you bring your kids to it as a family like event,
Yeah, it was like
Little weird.
very uncomfortable.
Bruh. Insert bruh noise here. Thank you. You know what? Just keep it okay, Rob's bruh noise, but like twice as loud. Right here. Yeah.
Well, we don't have to edit that.
I don't even have to edit it. It was just done.
I think it'd be funny just have like the edited one and then Rob just saying.
Okay, post it one more time. Bass boosted. Man, that's funny.
I have to try to find the picture because there is somewhere me like somewhere between 6 and 10 years old at Hooters next to some girl, because you literally go there and they're like, oh, take a picture with the sex machine with the fucking tit doll, there you go.
God.
And that's what happened. That exists somewhere.
Donkey Kong.
But that's the whole fucking franchise.
Well, you
That's how
know,
it runs.
as Americans, Resident Evil new game came out, and within maybe 20 minutes,
This is
Oh,
related.
vampire
all the
mommy
porn.
milf? Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, you're right.
all the big tittied vampire porn.
I love the fucking.
And I like how the creator of the game instantly, he was like, all right, you guys have been asking me for like a week now how tall she is.
She was like 9 feet with the hat.
yeah,
right?
9 feet with the hat,
Oh
8 feet
my
without it.
God.
I'm like,
So
It's a foot tall.
the fucking one of the things that I saw is just says, dude, he posted the video and it's like the her like coming out of the doorway and like grabbing and it's just like massive hand over his shoulder and he's like and she like picks him up and he's like like he's just so fucking
is that one
excited.
that someone shared of just like the other chick who has like the maggots on her face?
I have
just,
no
like,
idea.
Ooh.
And everyone's just like, oh, they're so hot. And then they get the cringe face guy. It's like, you literally smell like shit, blood, and dead meat.
The green tech story.
There's multiple women in that game. One of them,
I fucking hope so.
what the fuck's that supposed to mean? Roberto.
Maybe he's not into the
representation.
Hey, oh.
Wanna pimp them right and tricked out Gucci soon.
You lost me.
But that's okay. Cause I'm still fly.
I think that we're trying to pull a dig at me for listening to an album that was very popular when it came out.
No,
I don't.
I just pulled that out of
You
my
just
ass.
pulled Big Timers, I'm Still Fly out of your asshole like it's
No,
fucking
there was
like
Prada.
2004. Which is a Big
I
Timers
know.
cover.
Why do you think I sang it like there was Prada? Big Timers doesn't sing it like that. Do they?
No.
Exactly.
No.
That's why I sounded like fucking...
No, they don't sing it like a Christian fucking post-hardcore band.
Did they ever drop the Christian thing, or are they still like religious?
They're still pretty fucking religious, but I think
So,
they still
on
make
that
music,
note-
which is honestly kind of like,
Surprising.
good job, whatever.
So on that
hold it
note,
down.
Still
the
going.
Mason witch trials are going to begin, but it's going to be reversed. I'm going to hunt the extremely religious.
So to answer the previous question, Tomboy Outback, grab your forks, boys. Next question.
I'll show you guys my Outback shirt that I have.
Why do you have an Outback shirt, Rob?
It's the Nirvana font, and it says Outback in bloom with a big bloomin' onion on it.
Oh my god.
It's the best
kinda
thing I've
brilliant.
ever bought. If you ever want to buy really stupid shirts, go to Meth Syndicate on Instagram.
Meth Syndicate?
Yeah, Eric D.
Not sponsored.
He's from Boston. Not sponsored. I just like him. He's from Boston. He moved out to LA and he makes a bunch of cool shirts and he's living his dream. Good for
Nice.
him.
Living the dream.
Nice.
Yeah.
Used to eat sardines
Yeah,
for dinner.
insert that audio clip of Marcus doing the nice every time we said that. Thanks. Okay.
But wait, Dan,
Thanks,
you
me.
messed up the audio clip, and it's actually just Mario getting electrocuted in Mario Sunshine.
What's your favorite?
Dude, his pains in that game
Yeah.
were so genuine.
What's
Like
your
the unfighting, like, wow.
I don't know. Just give me your favorite Mario noise. Is
That.
it that?
No, him
I'm
being-
still really partial to the Mario 60.
Oh wait, Mario the game or
No,
Mario?
in general, the best Mario noise.
Like,
So long,
so long, Bowser.
friend.
Now Bowser leans over. He's like, "Don't you wanna sit?" No, I'm not really feeling it.
Afraid of a little cancel culture there, hey Mario?
Afraid you're about to get canceled.
I didn't
Mario.
say that. They didn't say that.
You're gonna say it.
I didn't say it. Just
Say it. So
say that you'll fuck me.
so like Mario noises that Mario the character made.
It's
Or
Mario,
in the
Mario,
game.
you.
Hey, Mama Luigi to you, Mario.
You did not answer me.
I was not
Rob.
listening to the question.
You got a little
Good.
spaghetti
Good.
on your
Oh,
overalls.
yeah, overalls.
Fuck you, Luigi.
Are we, do
I
you guys
do not wear overalls.
Do you guys know that? You know that?
Wait, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
Super Show. There's
Yeah.
a clip.
No, that what made it so much better is my previous coworker of mine was like, yeah, dude, me and my son started watching like a Super Show. I'm like, and I said that immediately. Like, hey, you got a little spaghetti on your overalls. I was like, fuck you, Luigi. He's like, what? I'm like, did you watch the first episode? I was like, yeah. What? I'm like, let's rewatch it together right now.
Yep.
And I brought him into like Outback and like I showed him the clip and he literally like they're Mario and Luigi are like the real life ones are talking shit to each other and they're like, oh yeah, well you got a little spaghetti on your overalls. And they cut it with a laugh track a little bit, but Mario literally says, hey, fuck you, Luigi.
And they left it in.
They left it in.
Absolutely.
They must have had really low hopes for this show.
Like,
Well, no, you ever see the anti-drug PSA that Mario did?
Yeah.
He was like, if you do drugs, you'll go to hell before you die.
oh, it was so weird.
Like, I mean,
For your moms, your pops, your teachers,
Didn't he die
your
from
rabbis,
drugs?
your preachers.
I'm pretty sure he died from drugs.
I take the drugs.
By the way, you have a little piece of spaghetti on your overalls.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's my favorite Mario noise.
Spaghetti on
Yeah, overalls.
Well,
What's his name? Something Albano? What's his name? It's
Captain Lou Albano.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, where he's like, by the way, if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Happy Sunday, kids. I'm like, that was like you'd be sitting there being like, this show got really weird. Like, do you remember the Sonic Says stuff from way back when? Where he's like, hugs with someone you really like are cool, but if somebody touches you in a way that you don't approve of, that's no cool.
did I see
It's
that
no
clip of him like
good.
covered in like white shit and he was like, don't even ask?
No.
Oh, maybe that was for all my coworkers. He's
Yeah,
like,
maybe that was from an independent documentary you were
No.
watching.
it was from the Sonic one.
Sonic.
Document. Oh, you sick fucking pervert.
What?
There you go.
I
You
have
pieced
not
it together
jerked
what
it.
I meant by
I have not
documentary.
jerked it to Sonic. I'm not Dan.
Wow, that's a call
Oh,
out.
hey, man. This has been a
The cause.
This has been a great podcast.
This has been a great episode.
We have a new table.
Yeah, we did. It was $13.
$13, baby.
That's been a great episode of the podcast. We're going to leave you on that note. I've been Dan.
And Eric.
You know the rest.
I want to stop being Rob.
We hope you enjoyed your listen to this fucking abortion. And God damn, are we gonna leave that in? Is that okay?
Cut it out.
cut it out,
Dan,
okay.
Dan, cut it. Stop.